hazmat shed. I don't know if many of you have been here, if you've needed to come here, so I just wanted to give you a little visual on where it's at. So we're over in the back of the yard if you want to swing around and show them. This is right next to the hazmat shed. I think there's a water container over here to my left. So we're back here at the yard, and this is where you would bring any of your hazardous materials you would find on the job. And I just want to give you a little brief overview of how this works. So we have this containment unit. It's covered on all sides. There's a berm, and then there's another secondary containment on top. So we want to make sure when we come here and drop off our stuff that you put everything on top of this containment unit. If it's full, give us a call, let us know, and we will help you out. So you bring your stuff over here, you drop it off on top, and then right over here you're going to see a little clipboard. You're going to pull this out. I'm just going to walk you through this really quick because not everybody fills these out, or they think we're going to fill them out. So it's just really important that we document everything that we have here. And don't worry about if you put it on here right, or if you put the right material or that kind of stuff. That doesn't matter. We just need to show documentation that we're logging it in, the date that you bring it in, and we want to make sure everything is documented, because we could get audited, the state, the health department, whatever can show up and they can look into this. And so it's really important that we just have documentation. So you're going to grab this sheet. You want to put your name, department, your extension if you have one, and then sign it. And over here, let's say you brought over all these different containers of oil here, right? So you're going to put motor oil here. Number of boxes is kind of deceiving because it's in a box. Just put how many you brought in. So over here there's 6, so I'm going to put 6. Item type and container, you're going to put 1 quart oil container. Where'd you find it? You know, roadside, city hall, whatever. And then you're going to put the total. So let's say I have 5 quarts here of oil, and they're not all full. I'm thinking there might be like 3 quarts. So I'm going to put 3 quarts total, and that's it. Then you grab this sheet, stick it on the back side. See, these are the ones here that are already filled out. Look at Eduardo Messino. You go, boy. And you put that back here and stick this back into this container. This is really important procedure, and just to let you know that this is for stuff that you find on the job. This isn't for stuff.
So this is where Lori goes in and makes sure that I close this lid properly instead of focusing on me.
A lot of household stuff, and people might think, well, this is stuff that I had in my garage. What's the big deal? Let me bring it in. It's going to go to the same place. Well, actually, it doesn't. We have over at Escondido Disposal, twice a month, you can take all your household hazardous waste for free. And it only costs the city about $50 a load for that. If you bring something here, one little bottle of chemical ended up costing us like $100 to dispose of. So try to keep this just for stuff that you find on the job, and anything you have at home. 2 Saturdays a month, head on over to Escondido Disposal. They actually open up your car, pull that stuff out, you're in and out in no time. Super easy process, saves the city some money, and it's just the way to do things. So remember, this is for stuff that you find on the job. Log it in, and that's it. Pretty basic. So all right, let's recap. You want to make sure you log in all your items. The sheets are located on the clipboard over there in the little metal box next to the sign. Put your sheet in the back when you're done. Place all your items on top of the containment unit underneath the tarp to make sure they're covered. Only bring in items that you find on the job. No personal hazardous waste material, please. And last but not least, we want to make sure that we don't leave any light bulbs or batteries outside in the outside containment unit. If you have any of those items, please call us and we'll make arrangements. By the water building, come to check out one of the recycle bins and see what's going on in here. Doing a little audit. And all right, so there's not that much in here, but I already see a couple things that are wrong. Let's start off with this little used paper towel. People think, especially my kids at home, that it's a paper towel, it's paper, it can be recycled. It cannot. Number one, it's soiled. Number two, recycled paper that's made into toilet paper, tissues, paper towels, it's already been broken down as far as it can. So it's ended its life at that point. So it can't be recycled anymore. So just remember to keep paper towels, napkins, tissues out of the recycle bin. The second thing I see here is this plastic bag. So people think, again, it's plastic, it can be recycled. Plastic bags of any type cannot be recycled, so never put those in here. We want to put that in the trash can. And the last thing I'm seeing, like, I'm happy to see that the cardboard boxes made it in here, but they're not broken down. So please remember to break down those boxes when you put them in the recycle container. Now right, we're over in the trash container, and Lori's having a good laugh over here. Anyway, so you wouldn't normally see this in a trash bin anywhere else besides a city yard. But this barricade is actually made out of a rigid plastic and I believe can be recycled. So that could be something that's recyclable. Little paper sleeve could go in recycling, but then you see some snack bags and things like that and those gloves. That is actually trash, so this is awesome. So just a little fine tuning here in the water department. Now we're over by the wash station in the yard. We're gonna take a look at some of these bins, and already, I know you guys already know what I'm seeing in this recycle bin. You're not supposed to put recyclables in trash bags. No bags can be recycled, so you wanna make sure it's loose in there. Sometimes people put shredding in bags, but usually it's a paper bag or clear bag, and then they know to open it up. But all right, so there are recyclables, but look at all these plastic bags. This cannot be recycled. So make sure you put look at all these bags. We want to make sure we keep these plastic bags out of the recycling container. It's gonna gum up the machines over at Escondido Disposal and
There's Marilyn behind you. Show the Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn!
Hi, what am I on?
Doing a trash audit.
Trash. Can I go through the trash too?
We're gonna do a little.
I'm just gonna throw out all my mail.
It's all paper, so it can go in there.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
You girls have a lovely
Container
day.
that I missed, and it looks like there's a lot of plastic in here and paper towels. So those little plastic bags in there that can't go in here. This takeout cup, you can take the lid and straw off and recycle that, but the paper has to go in the trash. And these paper towels should not go in there because she seems to want to talk because she's talking over me all the time. So let's see
Just
what.
because it says it's recyclable doesn't mean that they recycle it at
Well, that's confusing,
Escondido
Lori.
Recycling. I know, and I'm sorry. So
So
this
whenever you
stuff
get
is
those-
not recyclable.
Who got a package from Macy's? I want to go to Macy's. All right. Well, let's take a look at this dumpster bin over here. So is this trash or recycling?
This one's trash.
All right, so we're looking good in the trash container. Okay, Lori came over and dumped all that stuff in here. Looks good. Over here at a recycling container again, and you see there's some plastic bags in here with recyclables, we hope, and then there are a lot of boxes. And the reason we ask you to break down these boxes is because they take up a lot of space, and eventually, like after a couple of boxes, this could become full, and then people will come here and see that it's full and probably end up putting that in the trash container. So let's make sure there's room in these for all of our recycling and break those boxes down for us. Recycle the batteries, better recycle the batteries. Call Lori at 4361. At 4361, she will come and pick up all the batteries in this bin, but not this one. This one you have to mail out yourself. You got to read the instructions. It will tell you where to send that box. Oh yeah. If you look around in each department, you're going to find two of these containers. They're for battery recycling. This tub is for alkaline batteries. Once this gets full, you're going to want to call us. There's a number on the top. We'll swing by, pick them up, and say hello. And then the one next to it, the cardboard box, is actually for rechargeable batteries, for cell phone batteries, camera batteries, that kind of thing, the lithiums. You're going to want to take your battery. There's a little plastic bag. See how these are all bagged up? The bags are actually in front of this box. You bag it, you seal it, you drop it off. When this box gets full, you can actually, there's instructions on it to fold it all up, and there's a pre-postmarked label on the back. UPS can actually pick it up from your department.